Welcome to Greene County Parks and Trails Narrows Reserve Sugar Camp. We're at the Sugar Shack at the Narrows, at the lower end of the Narrows. A lot of kids have just left here, a lot of tours have been happening, and today we're going to talk to Mel Grosvenor, a Greene County Parks and Trail naturalist, about how maple syrup is made at the Narrows. Now Mel, you've got a big, scary, steaming piece of equipment in front of you.
Well, it's not really scary, but it is hot. You got to use caution. This is our evaporator pan, and what you see here is the steam coming off of that pan, and what we're trying to do is take the sap, which looks like water as it comes out of a tree, because it pretty much is water. In fact, I've got some here just to pour in. We pour it through a filter so that anything like little bits of bark or anything we don't want in our syrup passes through this filter. Those other things we don't want get trapped in the filter, and we pour it into our pre-warmer first. That way, as this gets ready to be a finished product and we want to add more sap in, what goes in here from above is going to be warmed up, and it's not going to kill the boil. We got to keep the process going. And if we were to fill up this evaporator pan and want to create syrup, it would take 8 hours straight of a hard boil to get enough of this evaporated out to get the quantity of syrup. Now, it does take a lot of sap to do this. It takes on average about 40 gallons of sap just to produce about this much syrup, a gallon of syrup. There is a good deal of water that needs to be evaporated out. That's why we do this outdoors. If we were doing this in a kitchen situation, you would be peeling the wallpaper right off your walls. So it's a very time-consuming process, but it's very well worth it. Because what we end up with is a very delicious treat, and there's nothing weird added into it. It is simply a process of removing excess water, and then we end up with pure maple syrup.
Now I know this pure maple syrup that's made at the Narrows Reserve, you can't necessarily buy it, but you can enjoy it at the pancake breakfast we hold every year.
Yes, we do not sell any of our syrup. We make just enough for our educational tours that we have of the sugar camp, and then that syrup that we produce is for the pancake breakfast. And at our breakfast, we do have syrup from the Domer family. They produce their own syrup, and they sell candies and syrup in different size containers, and we have that available at the breakfast.
So we would encourage everyone, if you want to taste this maple syrup made right here in Beaver Creek, you can come to the pancake breakfast. For more details on the breakfast, call our office 562-6440, or you can always visit our website at gcparkstrails.com. Thanks, Mel. And what's your favorite part of maple syrup?
Oh my goodness, the taste of it. Seriously, every time I get a taste of it, my knees buckle. I just about need to sit down. It's that good. We kind of nickname it liquid gold. It's delicious.
So if you want to taste that liquid gold, come to the pancake breakfast and see for yourself on some delicious pancakes. We're at Greene County Parks and Trails Sugar Shack at the Narrows Reserve.